Hey, I hope you're doing good. So, I've got a really short but really useful lesson for you today. It's one very simple thing that you can start doing to your playing, and I really mean it when I say it's going to make your playing sound 10 times better. It's something that I do all the time, and it really kind of adds a bit more emotion, a bit more feeling to your playing. So, let's get straight into it. So, let's take something really simple, something like this. Very, very, very simple progression. How can we make that sound better? Sounds nice. Sounds really nice as it is. Well, there's one very simple thing that you can do. So if I'm holding down this C chord, and let's say this top note here on the B string, that's our melodic note, which it kind of is. We kind of want to bring that out a little bit more. So how do we do that? Well, you can play, just before you play that melodic note, play the fifth string, but don't necessarily play them at exactly the same time together. What you can do instead is play them, one after the other. So I'll play my thumb and then my second finger, but I'll put them really close, like that. Okay? So it will sound more like this if we do that. Okay, so as you can see, I'm playing my thumb and then the melodic note. So if you've not done that before, it can feel a bit weird, but as I say, it can really bring out kind of accent that the melodic note. So slowed down, all I'm doing there is just playing my thumb and then the melodic note. So, and then play the rest as normal. But they're really close together. So you can think of your thumb as a grace note. Okay? So let me give you another example of that. We could play something like... Okay? So this is your melody. So remember how that sounded, and then play it with this kind of grace note idea. You hear the difference? It's a huge difference. Goes to. And you don't have to rush it. You can really take your time with it. And as I say, it just adds more meaning to the melody that you're playing. You don't have to do just two strings like that. You could do three strings. So I could get if we were on this C chord, when we want to bring out the second string, I could get the third string and roll my fingers like that. So like that. Just rolling your fingers across the strings. I could do the whole chord, so like that. Or you want to play around with it and get used to it and just start working it into your own playing. As I say, I do this all the time. I doubt there's one arrangement that I've put together on the website where I don't use this really subtle but really good little technique. For instance, take my arrangement of How Deep Is Your Love. I might play something like... rolling my fingers all the time. Probably wouldn't do it quite that much, but you get the idea, instead of just always playing them on top of each other. So as I say, it's a really simple idea, but if you're not doing this in your playing, I really, really, really do recommend it. And you'll just, in no time at all, you'll be doing it without thinking about it, and all of a sudden your playing is going to sound 10 times better than it did before. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I'll see you again next week for another exclusive fingerstyle guitar lesson.